Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sam the SLB, and alongside me today is the man behind the Twitter Wrestling's Voice of Reason, Scott, as well as the man in black, Ethan, also joining us from Ship It Studios, a longtime contributor to the ATR brand, Mr. Zach. Forbidden Door Weekend, guys. We're coming to you from above the ring, Ship It Studios Premier Wrestling podcast covering all things AEW, WWE worldwide. Coming to you Friday morning. We said Forbidden Door, News Paper Wrestling, and AEW. We're looking forward to talk about this. Guys, how are we feeling about this card?
Well, it's funny because we were chatting on our stream that we do Wednesday nights now. And when we first started Dynamite, we had 4 matches. So I'm like, all right, let's see if we can double this tonight. And well, we almost tripled it. So I'm yeah. Look, it's gonna be a full card. The Sunday night 8 p.m. start time is gonna be a little rough, but thankfully I have the Monday off, so I'll be all right. But yeah, I'm spoiled now with these Saturday pay-per-views.
We all are, Scott. Come on. No, I'm looking forward to it. There's 2 matches I'm super excited for. I mean, me and Sam talk about Rise of the Sun. Check that out, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of good matches on here, honestly.
A lot of matches in general, and I don't have Monday off, so
I don't either. It's okay, Zach.
We'll be brain dead on Monday together.
Yes,
we all will be.
That's for Scott.
What I want to talk about, I want to get to a couple things before we do our picks. First and foremost, we want to talk about where we stand for the Ship It Studios Championship Year 3. Currently, I sit at the top with 2. Mr. Zach and Ethan tied each with 1. So in this past week's stream, we had discussed an idea that we've been floating around since sometime last year. And I will bring this over to Scott to talk about the Ship It in the Bank.
So we thought this idea up during season 1, that we potentially do, whenever the champion, whenever they're able to win the following season, they would pick a random pay-per-view or a random show from pretty much any wrestling organization out there, and declare that to be the Ship It in the Bank show. So then the rest of us who weren't champions would do the picks for that show, and whoever ended up winning that would be declared the Ship It in the Bank winner. Said winner would then have any time between now and WrestleMania the following season to cash in. We kind of have like a hard stop on the end of the calendar year to kind of give, if the champion were to lose to the challenger, he'll have a small reign before WrestleMania rolls around. So this year's winner, or this year's champion, it's a little tough for me to say being the inaugural champion, Mr. Zach will be the man that will choose which show the rest of us get a chance to participate in. So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. It's also gonna be mayhem because who knows where he picks. He could pick some random small independent wrestling from, I don't know, Iowa, or who knows. I don't know. Could be anywhere. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I was having a lot of fun looking at just the calendar of any pro wrestling events that are upcoming over the next several months, and digging into some smaller promotions. I did find some really interesting things, a tag team that dresses up as cats. So the sky is the limit for this, and I can't wait to pick that event where I can just sit back, not have any pressure. You guys get to make your picks, and then we'll have some fun with it. Add some more pressure on the champion, me, to see if I can then defend after one of you wins that, and will take me on one-on-one. So I'm going to have fun with it. I'll probably do it maybe a little sooner than later. I won't wait all the way until January to pick a pay-per-view for you guys to do that. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Nice. And that is something, yes, I did forget that. Whoever wins Money in the Bank or Ship It in the Bank will challenge the champion at one of our major events that we'll have, and it will just be a one-on-one fight. It's just going to be the challenger and the champion. The rest of us just get to sit back, relax, eat some popcorn, and watch the fight. Whoever wins. The champion retains, then he gets to hold on to his reign for the rest of the season. Challenger wins, he becomes the Ship It champion, and then he holds it until WrestleMania, which, if they end up having the most points at WrestleMania Night 2, they will just continue their reign. So it'll be a lot of fun. And then they get to choose the next Ship It in the Bank opportunity. So yeah, a lot of fun with this little tournament and this little championship that we have. So I like it.
Yep, a lot of fun indeed, and I hope Zach enjoys his one and only time to make this option. Wow, 'cause things are looking pretty bright on my end here. So
Why he's wearing shades.
It's true.
All right, Batista.
So aside from the before we get into our picks, we wanted to talk about something that just happened this past week. Due to the timing, we weren't even going to be able to do a podcast, so we're just going to talk about it on here. We got to see last Saturday the inaugural episode of AEW Collision. It's their Saturday show, 8 to 10. Really tough. I wasn't able to watch it live. Neither was the stat man. Yeah, this was something that. Before I give my thought, okay, how did we feel overall about the show, about episode 1?
I thought that it felt a lot grittier than what Dynamite and Rampage has been showing lately. Like, obviously, Punk came out to set the tone. It's in Chicago. Crowd went insane. And Punk just kind of went to town. And I thought it was great. Like, I was giddy watching this because you don't know what he's going to say at any point in time. So that's already a fun thing to see unfold. But the matches were great. I don't know, like the whole setup, like from the stage to the ring, just I don't know, it just looked grittier, and I like that. It's immediately a different tone from the other shows. Hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, I really enjoyed it from top to bottom.
Yeah, I did too. It went by quick. Well, I didn't watch it live. I had to watch it later. But anyway, most Canadians will understand what I'm talking about. Andrade El Idolo versus Buddy Matthews fucking ruled.
Yeah.
The main event rule. My only complaint was I wish the timing, they should have cut 5-10 minutes at the most.
Mhm.
That went 25. I mean, it was good. It went by pretty quick though. But Kevin Kelly, Nigel McGuinness, great commentary team.
Perfect.
I'm just excited that it provides the opportunity for them to get more TV time and see some more guys and ladies we haven't seen in a while. So I think they really just needed the extra TV time to be able to tell other stories, to be able to get other people TV time, not the same people over and over on Dynamite while you have all these great talents sitting on the sidelines. So the other big thing, I saw the red ropes and I was like, wait, this isn't an AEW show. That's like the stupid thing that like my brain went like, oh yeah, all right, so this must be different. But I'm really happy, just another live wrestling show for them to give out some more time to people who deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt overall like it felt like, and again, the show's been up and down, as we know. It's either been really good, it's been okay. You talk to the stat man, he'll just say it's, he hasn't liked it. But this felt like a call back to the norm, call back to like the beginning of AEW again. And maybe part of it has to do with the crowd. And I think this past week it's proven that if the crowd is dead, the shows half the time will be meh. The crowd interaction is what makes it. Commentary team is incredible. Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness, perfect combo.
Yes.
Perfect combo. I felt like the camera quality went up. I don't know why. I watched it Tuesday. It felt like production was up on the show.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. It did seem crisper. That's true.
It seemed crisp. I thought I was watching like SmackDown or Raw.
Right.
That's true. The matches were great. The Punk promo was great. We got to pretty much see everyone but Thunder Rosa that was announced on the initial promo.
Yep.
But, first episode aside, and I think it kind of leaked into Dynamite. Dynamite was a really good Dynamite.
It was.
I think coming off of this. For me, the big thing now is, okay, the first episode was great. the second episode is probably even more important because
Correct.
now we got to keep the momentum going.
Yep.
I don't know.
Miro came back.
That's true. I get to hear my glorious trumpets again. So
I had to ring it up for Scott.
thank you.
So yeah, solid show. We will be keeping an eye out. If there's anything that gets announced for the pay-per-view at Collision, we will follow up with it. So we're going to hop right over to the pick show, the slow rise to my reign as future champion. We have at this moment 11 matches. There is so far one person not announced for this card, and we will keep an eye out. Also, like I think I said on the stream that I think their sweet spot's like 12, 13 matches.
Yeah.
I don't want them to go 12, 13 matches. But that's what I'm thinking what'll happen. Again, we'll add that to our card if they get added. So we're gonna kick this right off. We're gonna start with the pre-show. We get Athena taking on Billy Starks. The Owen Hart Cup tournament first round kicks off here. And we got the first, like I said, the first match on the pre-show. Athena taking on Billy Starks. Mr. Zach, champion advantage. Do you want to? I don't know. You tell me, where do you want this laid out? How you feeling about this? Like, do you want it to be you to go last and you'll get that, or do you want to go first?
I think we'll switch it up. I think I'll just dictate at the start of each match. I'll say who I want to go first, and we'll change it up a little. And I'll take this this one first because I would be lying if I said I knew who Billy Starks is, and your champion is not a liar. So I'm just going to pick Athena. So then we'll go Scott, Ethan, and Sam next on this one.
By the way, correction. Sorry, Sam. Technically, the tournament starts on Rampage, so this tag would be the second match of the tournament.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna just talk about. We're gonna keep that as is. Let's assume that this is where the tournament starts. So,
got to be accurate. So, Ethan keeping us honest.
That's true.
Smart ass.
I mean, yeah. Our resident smart ass. Honestly, like, I mean, I want to pick Athena as well because she's been unstoppable ever since she went on Dark and Evolution and then ROH. She's been a great ROH Women's Champion, and I like Billy Starks. She's a very good up and comer, but it's not her time yet. So I will pick Athena as well to win and move on in the Owen Hart Cup tournament.
I'm gonna go with Athena. What Billy Starks is good in the ring, but like Scott, it's just not her time yet. I could see Starks win just for the quote unquote shocker and get a possible women's title match, but I don't see it. I see Athena winning and facing. I'm just gonna give my tournament bracket. I can see Willow moving on over Nyla. I like both women. I can see Willow moving on facing Athena.
That'd be a good match.
Well, I will just make it a clean sweep and say Athena. She is the Ring of Honor Women's Champion right now. I've seen Billy Starks, I believe, at a GCW show. She's very young in her career. I believe, if I'm looking at Wikipedia correctly, she's only 18. She's got a whole career ahead of her. And again, Athena has a belt. I would like to see Athena go to the finals here. So, Athena it is.
Big stage for an 18-year-old.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if it's the pre-show.
And we're talking about that. I think Nick Wayne finally just turned 18.
He did, yeah.
Yep. So he will officially have signed with AEW once he turns 18, because I think the other caveat was that he graduated high school, which he just did as well. So
he just graduated, yeah. And I think he said 2 weeks, couple weeks before he could officially sign.
Right. But yeah, oh my God, he'll be a lot of fun to watch when he can finally actually debut on national television. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Agreed.
But yeah, before we jump ahead, obviously John Statman is missing. He is on assignment. He's not able to be here, but he did give us all of his picks, and he also did pick Athena for this one as well. So yes, it was a complete clean sweep for all of us.
The next match is something that, I mean, if you by the time we drop this first thing, this has been, I believe, announced on Rampage. As Ethan said, this was pre-taped. But we have Adam Cole and Tom Lawler.
Yes.
All right, let's reverse it. Sam, Ethan, Scott, me.
Okay, so I'm gonna. This one's a little tough. I want to see Adam Cole get W's. However, I do like Tom Lawler. I think he'd be a lot of fun to. He's more of a Ethan. How would you say? I don't know if he has like an MMA background, but he has
does.
a very like striker attitude, and especially if we're gonna start teaming up MJF and Adam Cole, I think you want to kind of get them both on the same wavelength. So if you're getting Adam Cole's ass getting kicked just to get him and MJF to kind of like, connect. Yeah, I'm going to say Lawler. I'm going to say Lawler wins this one.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, Ethan. Who you got?
Adam Cole. I like Tom Lawler, like Sam said, and I can see where Sam's going, but I like Lawler, but I think he's gonna be staring at the lights again. Get Cole some more momentum heading into his view of MJF, but I say Cole.
I'm gonna
Sleeper
agree.
pick, but
No, I agree. I think Adam Cole's gonna take this as well. He just came back for like a career-threatening, life-threatening injury, and he's not gonna take a loss anytime soon. I don't personally believe so. I think Cole's gonna take it as well.
Maybe Cole's new tag team partner MJF will help him out in this match. MJF jump right on board, be like, "Hey, I gotta help my guy," so I'll take Adam Cole as well.
What would be funny, at least for me, is if MJF tries to screw Adam Cole and it actually works. It doesn't work. It works in reverse. Like he goes to hit Cole with like the belt, and Lawler gets in the way, and he smacks him instead, and then Cole gets the victory.
that'd be
Something
fun.
something
see
screwy
that.
like that. Like this is going to be like it's going to be like the Strange Bedfellows or like the Perfect Strangers. Like I have this scary feeling that those two are going to be terrors in the tag team. Oh my God, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be insane. I just have that feeling it's just going to turn into something utterly ridiculous.
And then John picked Adam Cole too.
He did.
So it's 4-1 there. Hopping over next, we have the AEW Women's World Championship match. Toni Storm defending against Willow Nightingale.
Scott, Sam, me, Ethan. Go.
All right. So for this one, I love Willow to death, but I don't think they're taking this title off of Toni Storm. Plus, Willow's already got a title. There's no need for her to be a double champion right now, I don't believe. So I'm going to pick Toni Storm.
You don't want to see two-built Willow? Come on, Scott.
I think that would be amazing. I'm not going to lie. I would not be upset if I took the loss on this at all. But I think Toni has some good momentum going. So I think.
And plus, she's in the Owen Hart Cup too. So
right, exactly.
Yeah. So who's next, Ethan or myself?
Sam, then me, then Ethan.
Okay.
I'm last, Sam, so it's your turn.
Okay, I just want to double check. I'm going to go with Storm as well. I think they're really trying to push this whole Outcast thing. And if you're trying to go on the up here, there's no reason for her to win the belt and lose it in a month.
Correct.
Bad booking. You're not going to do anything for that team. So Toni Storm all the way. Willow's going to have that strong title for a while until Mercedes Moné comes back. And who knows? Maybe we'll see her on Sunday.
That would be cool. I will also go with Toni. Just keep it moving along. No need to add to that one.
Yeah, make it a clean sweep, Toni Storm. It's like Sam said, it's too early for her with the title. She just won the title. There's no point dropping it. It's not like Scott says, well, she's got the strong woman's title. Plus, she's in the Owen Hart Cup. Like, you don't want to put your champion in there and then lose.
Right.
So, Toni Storm.
Yep. And I believe, John also picked Toni Storm, so another clean sweep for everybody.
Okay, so far we're all kind of in the same boat,
which I kind of expected. I like the fact that you did already go out on a limb, Sam. So we'll see.
That's Sam's thing.
It's true.
and it's worked for him so far this season.
It has. It has. Up next, we have the four-way match for the AEW International Championship. Orange Cassidy, Zack Sabre Jr., Katsuyori Shibata, and Daniel Garcia. You know what? For argument's sake, why don't we make this one an extra point too? Because it is a four-way. I'm curious to see how this goes. But either way, let's kind of do what we did with the main event for Double or Nothing. Or
who takes the pin?
Who takes the pin? We got a four-way here.
Okay. I like that. All right. Throwing that a little extra point thing.
So we're going to have to tell John about this so he knows. Or we don't. So Mr. Zach.
All right, we're going Ethan, me, Scott, and Sam on this one.
Woohoo, I probably get to go first.
I'm a fair champion.
Thanks, buddy. All right. Am I doing both extra point pick and prediction, or
yes.
more?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna go pick Cassidy to retain, just because every time I pick somebody else, I'm just gonna be safe. The person getting pinned, I'm gonna say Garcia, because Shibata's the peer champion. They don't really want to. I mean, he took the pin Wednesday, but still. Zack Sabre Jr. is the TV champion. I don't really see him getting pinned, honestly. I say Garcia because it's Garcia. He sucks now.
I'm gonna match Ethan on that, actually, on both counts. Orange Cassidy to retain. It feels like he's had this forever now, and I don't really see anyone taking it off of him in this match here. And Daniel Garcia taking the pin, because I feel he was just standing tall on Dynamite, I believe, in the tag match. And
when he held the title,
Yep.
Yeah, and Garcia's just he's just gone off the rails. He's a complete goofball now. So I think everyone would want to see him get pinned. So that'll be my logic.
Yep. I'm gonna have to follow the same boat. Part of me actually wanted to go in reverse and have Daniel Garcia pin Orange Cassidy, but then I realized when Zach had mentioned that he was the one who get the pin on Wednesday. So it's like going back to the thing that I've always talked about, like when you're the one standing tall, the show before the pay-per-view, it's not your time. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be OC and Mr. Garcia taking that pin.
I don't think this extra point did anyone any good, but hearing everyone else's logic, it makes sense. I too am going to see Orange Cassidy lose keep the title and probably pin Garcia. It's the only logical choice here. I mean, unless Shibata gets pinned, I don't see Zack Sabre Jr. taking the pin.
Yeah.
So, and to go from there,
and then Johnson
Statman
pockets
also
as well.
Orange Cassidy.
Yep. So he'll probably pick Garcia as well when we hear
for his bonus pick.
All right.
Sam,
So
you should probably just type it in now because I'm pretty much guaranteed he's going to say Garcia.
Good point. Good point.
Watch. He'll say somebody else.
I know. Just to spite us.
Well, that's fine. That's one less point for him. All right. I think this is the free space on the bingo card. CM Punk taking on Kojima.
Satoshi Kojima. There you go, Sam.
Thank you, Ethan.
You're welcome, buddy.
You know what, champion? I'm just gonna say it's Punk. I'm just gonna go out. This is his first pay-per-view match back. What else do you need to say there?
The fact that it's a first round tournament match too, I think kind of adds to that point. Punk's not going to lose something like that right now. So yeah, Punk.
All right.
I think we're pretty much all in agreement here because I'm gonna pick Punk as well. And John's already picked Punk because I'm pretty sure John would be sleeping and still pick CM Punk to win anything. So
he wants Punk to win the whole tournament.
Of course he does. Well, I mean, it's not a bad decision either, but we'll see.
No.
We'll see.
Well, I'm gonna join that. I do like Kojima, but honestly, he's been more like in the New Japan dad status. So basically, like he's gonna be the pin either.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, well, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's doing Noah's and All Japan stuff, but I mean, he's coming with Punk. I wish it was Punk and Kenta, but I mean, Kenta pulled out at the last second. We don't know fully why, but whatever. I say it's a good match, but Punk takes. You know what? I'm gonna say Punk wins the whole tournament. I'm gonna join John on this one.
All right. All right.
Him and Hobbs is the finals. That's my whole tournament prediction.
Ooh.
Oh, we should do that sometime later on. We should all give each other our predictions for the finals for both cup tournaments.
Yeah. I think that'd be good.
Well, here's my men's there. I give you my
I like
men's.
it. I like it.
June Madness.
Two
Yes.
Matt. Love.
Okay, so everyone had Punk. The next one is going to be the Blackpool Combat Club taking on the Elite. We have John Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, Konosuke Takeshita, and Shota Umino taking on Hangman Page, Matt, and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, Eddie Kingston, and Tomohiro Ishii.
All right, we'll go back to the first order. Me, Scott, Ethan, Sam. I'm going to take the Elite, which I took them the last time against the Blackpool Combat Club, which was stupid. But this time, Kenny Omega not involved in this one. Got Eddie Kingston, Ishii. So I think that makes a difference this time, not having Omega in there. Eddie Kingston maybe gives them a different boost. They don't all get along, so maybe that will work against them, and this will just blow up, and it'll be a Blackpool Combat Club win again. But I just think the Elite will need to take one here.
It's very, very sound reasoning. But
Um,
there's something that you said right in the beginning that kind of made me feel that BCC is going to take this, because it's just, Kingston said it on Wednesday. He doesn't like the Bucks. Something stupid's going to happen. He's going to get super kicked by them probably, and then he's just going to go ham. And
Probably.
so I know that, and Moxley's going to bleed probably on his way down to the ring. But yeah. Yep.
so is that your choice there, Scott?
BCC.
BCC? Okay. Was that me next in line or Ethan next in line? My memory shot right now.
Ethan and Sam.
All right, okay.
Oh, fuck, here we go. Am I gonna join the champ or am I gonna join Scott?
And John, because John did pay the or for him.
Oh,
the
yes,
BCC.
Yes. So I mean, Kingston's in the G1. I don't know if they want to put him strong for. So is Ishii, but I like Ishii. Oh, fuck. Are they gonna do Blood and Guts this year? Anyone have
don't
any
know.
idea?
I don't know. Technically, this match could have been a blood and guts match.
I think this is going to eventually become that with this feud.
Probably.
I'm gonna join Zach. I'm gonna say that Jess. I like where Scott was going with that, but I'm gonna go with the Elite, and then they do the tiebreaker as Blood and Guts.
Speaking of tiebreakers, Sam, who you picking?
You know what? Everyone's forgetting about the most important person in this whole feud. His name is Don fucking Callis.
I was just gonna say who, Don Callis.
Nobody. And I don't know if you guys saw them when they did their promo together on Dynamite. And there was something about the Blackpool Combat Club that felt different and felt very authoritative. Not that they did it with Regal, but now they feel like a heel faction. They feel there's something about them right now with, BCC. Now you got Callis, and now you got Takeshita, who they're really, I just feel like they're going to put the rocket on him.
Yep.
Not that nothing wrong with Yuta. Yuta's good in the upper mid card. Takeshita's going to be a world heavyweight champion one day.
Wow, yeah.
I say the next year.
This Don Callis Don Callis exists. So because Don Callis exists, so does my win during this pay-per-view. So the BCC, it is, my friends.
I like it. We finally have some division. This is good.
I just think Callis may not show up for this one because Kenny's not in it. So he wouldn't be as interested in getting involved in this.
But remember, he's going to be in his home country of Canada. I don't know.
That's
We'll
true.
see. We'll see. This is where it's gonna hit the fan. This one here.
All right, who takes the pin in this match? Fuck it. Let's just ask this question.
Oh God.
I got two people in mind.
That's going to
for
be
the
tough
BCC.
because we're split on who's even going to win the match.
Yeah.
See,
It's
for
gonna-
the BCC, I see Umino or Yuta gets pinned. For the Elite, like I don't know, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, it's always who is it? Matt or Nick almost always takes the pin.
I think it's Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could see Matt taking the pin. Yuta would take the pin from the BBC if the Elite win.
The BBC.
Am I hammering John too much? Yeah.
John would be so proud of that, Sam.
You know what? Let's call him the BBC. Fuck it. In honor of John not here tonight.
That's a
But I
great
do-
way to honor him.
But I do
Sure.
like the way Scott was thinking though, and Sam thinking with the BCC. But I think they just kind of like with Zach too. Like I don't think Cal's interfered in this one, but I could see him doing like a tiebreaker, and then doing the blood and guts like as the quote unquote tiebreaker match.
Right. That's definitely true. I don't know.
All right. So up next we have Les Suzuki Gods.
Let's go.
Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki taking on Sting, Darby Allin, and TBA. You know, good old TBA making his billionth
Bacon.
appearance at an event.
Sam, Ethan, Scott, me, go.
All right. So I actually was trying to talk to Ethan about this earlier, and I'm like, what is the percentage of people who win when they don't have somebody announced yet? And he didn't have the numbers, and I had no desire to look up the numbers. So what I will say, what I'm thinking, is as long as it's not somebody like Toriano or Taguchi,
Oh, for the love of God, no.
if it's not one of the people over there who's going to get squashed, Sting, Darby, especially since this is Sting and Chris Jericho's first in-match debut.
Yeah, that blows my mind too, by the way, that throughout both of their careers, they have never once faced each other. They both were in WCW together and both in
WWE
AEW
Forbidden.
together. So it's like, it's insane that they've never once been in the ring together.
Yeah, to me, that makes the most sense. Especially since if they win, this opens, because Sting, he could win and he'd be like, cool, I beat him. You know, could he present, hey, Chris, I want another match? He could. It's, may not be not his prerogative. But I think Chris Jericho losing his mind, being like, hey, you only won because you had people with you. You guys cheated. You cannot beat the Wizard. And then they're going to get out one-on-one between these two somewhere, maybe an all-in. Imagine Wembley blowing up for this.
Oh my God.
So Sting and Darby and whoever they pick, I don't even know who they could pick at this point. I think Ethan had tried to ask that, and I'm like, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even make a guess on this.
Did you hear what Darby said on Dynamite, though? He said someone from Jericho's past.
So it could be Naito.
Could be Naito or Evil. Oh, God. Why did I say that?
No, don't do that to us.
Naito would be good. That'd be a lot of fun.
So those are my picks. Sting and Darby.
Ethan,
Yeah, I'm going with Darby, Sting, and to be determined. But I like Suzuki. Please don't put Merc Grandpa as the pin eater.
Oh
For the love of
no.
God.
No.
Please. I can see Jericho and Sammy like having like a butting heads, like miscommunication, and then Darby or mystery person or Sting. I'm just gonna say Naito. Fuck it. Let's just say Naito. Basically, someone will pin Guevara or Jericho because cost each other. But I'm going with Sting, Darby, and to be determined.
I'm going to follow suit. And to add on to that, Sting is going to pin Chris Jericho.
Ooh.
That is where the insaneness will come from. Like, to go off of also what Ethan said, Sammy and Chris right now are not the best of buds. I think Guevara is going to do something, cause Sting to get the victory over Jericho, and then Jericho's going to just go ape shit. And yeah, that's where I feel. But yeah, definitely going to pick Sting and Darby.
I will pick Sting and Darby and TBA as well.
So we're on a clean sweep then, because Sean said the same thing.
Beautiful.
Cool. So I'm going to try something different. I figured I'd ask. At this point, I think looking at the card, there are the 2 title matches. We got the AEW title match and the New Japan Pro Wrestling title match. I don't know about you guys, but looking at these 2 matches and how this ran last year and who has the titles and who they're wrestling for the titles, I find it very hard to believe that these titles will change hands.
Correct. I agree with you 100%.
So, do we want to kind of skip these since we're just like, okay, we know what's going to happen? There's not really any storyline booking here and just assume that the titles will be retained?
Yep, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
We are there, but I can say MJF, I think Tanahashi will have a good match, like excellent match.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the matches will be great, but we know the champions are not going to lose their titles, especially with no real booking for either one of these. So, yeah.
So we're all in agreement.
Yeah, it's going to be free points for all of us, essentially, because we're all going to pick the champions to retain their titles.
John said the same thing, too, by the way.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why I said complete.
Yep.
Mr. Zach, thoughts?
And plus, Tanahashi has a title anyway, so.
Yeah, I was thinking of picking Will Ospreay, but
Oh, no.
We
Sorry,
haven't talked about that one yet.
Let me back up.
What are we-
So we were talking about MJF and Tanahashi for the AEW title, and then Sonata and Jungle Boy for the IWGP heavyweight title.
right.
Omega Ospreay's the US title, and then
thought you said-
Daniel Okada, that's the separate one. Both separate matches.
I thought
We
you
were
said
talking-
3 championship matches.
Yeah, sorry, I
We were
meant the 2 world title matches, not the US
Oh,
title.
yeah.
I should have clarified that.
Yeah, those 2 are retaining. Yep. My bad.
Yeah, I should have clarified that because I totally forgot the most important match happens to be a US title match. And
Yep.
if you said that to somebody in WWE, their head would explode.
But honestly, though, that is the next match in line. So Kenny Omega, being challenged by Will Ospreay for the IWGP United States Championship. She can't speak tonight. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. Zach, who do you want to pick first on that one?
All right. So Kenny and Ospreay now?
Yes.
I'll go because I already outed myself on that. This morning I listened to Talk is Jericho with Don Callis, which is a must listen if you guys didn't check it out.
Yes, it
Because
was great.
Jericho was kind enough to give Callis the platform to speak his mind because, as Callis said it, the AEW crowd has just booed him every time he tries to talk. And so on Talk is Jericho, we got kind of more from Callis, what we've been looking for on why he turned on Kenny and all that stuff. So it's fantastic. You got to listen. Callis has a lot of great things to say that John would love, about the Elite and how Kenny came back and wanted to do trios and play video games with his friends instead of trying to get the real championship back. So that was fantastic. And I was gonna and the reason why I wanted to pick the Elite with Kenny not in there, I thought that was maybe an opportunity where Don Callis won't get involved in that one. The Elite can take that. But then in Kenny's match here, Callis could get involved again or be the reason that Will Ospreay somehow wins. So I'm taking Ospreay in this one.
Okay.
Solid.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting because, I will hop in. Because I was thinking listen to what you're saying. I totally forgot about Don Callis. I'm thinking about the long-term booking still, where I think Omega's gonna retain. But if Don Callis comes into play, I would not be surprised if Kenny loses the belt at the hands of Don Callis to strengthen the what's going on right now. And then maybe Kenny goes back and challenges him again, and then he loses. But I'm gonna stick with Omega. But the Don Callis part, that's a good information.
He was very convincing on Jericho's podcast. Kenny needs him. He needs Don Callis's brain.
Yep. I'm going to go with the champ here. I'm gonna agree and say that Ospreay is gonna take the title away from Kenny. And yeah, I believe I haven't listened to Talk is Jericho yet. With me having tomorrow off, I will be listening to that.
Recommend.
Yeah. I don't listen to too many podcasts because you guys all know how busy I am. But I will make time for this because I love Don Callis too. So to hear him talk about everything is going to be a lot of fun. I actually might even listen to it tonight, actually. So yeah. But I think Ospreay, I think it's his time to finally get that win over Kenny.
Yep, I'm gonna see this second time. Their match with Wrestling was fucking excellent. I mean, you can hear it on Rising Sun. I'm gonna go with Ospreay, but I think they're gonna do the third match at either All In Wembley Stadium or next year's Tokyo Dome.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
they need
kind
to-
of like what I said, Zach with Don Callis too, but I'm going with Ospreay as well. He kind of needs it more, just a little bit, but I can see them doing the third match of Wembley or next year's Wrestle Kingdom.
And I believe John picked Omega to retain. So John and Sam, the odd ones out today. Interesting.
You're looking at the winning card right now, Scott.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm looking at mine. I like it. I like how.
No, John picked Ospreay, Scott.
No, I didn't. He picked Omega.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold a second. I might have put it in wrong.
Did
Let me
you
look.
type it? Did you type it in wrong? How could
Oh,
you?
you're
say-
looking at it. Hold on a second. Oh man, man,
Official
that's a better
review.
victory. Oh, he did. That was on me. So that's a bigger win for me if you guys all lose.
He
Awesome.
put Will Ostrich.
That's the way Sam
Will
likes it.
Ostrich.
So Sam's by himself again for the second match.
Yeah, but remember, the WWE shows this is what happened Mania weekend.
Yeah, I know.
So
This is exactly what Sam wants.
it's all part of the plan.
The
Great-
wrestling.
Great movie.
So, main event. The reason why Bryan Danielson left WWE, we're getting some dream New Japan Pro Wrestling Bryan Danielson action. Bryan Danielson taking on the legend, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, 1-on-1. I don't care. This match could go into 7 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning, or the morning after. I mean, perfectly fine with that. This, I think, overall might be the hardest match to pick. So, Mr. Zach, if you will, please drop your choice of order on who
Let's let Ethan go first.
Woohoo!
Scott second, me third, Sam last.
Excellent.
Fuck.
Doesn't get easy.
I like both of these. Oh my fuck. I agree with this is hard as fuck to pick.
Flip a coin.
I'm using my Wheel of Doom.
Or drop it.
Patented Wheel of Doom.
I'm gonna say Okada.
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
But I won't be surprised to do a time limit draw.
As the main event, I think that would be a horrible decision.
One sec, let me get my wheel up here.
If it was the first match of the night, I would be okay with that.
We know
But
this match
that-
is going on last.
The Excalibur said it's the main event, yeah.
It's been confirmed.
Yep.
Okay.
One sec, let me spin my wheel. I might have to change. One sec.
You only get to spin the wheel once.
That's
Ethan.
right. That's right.
He's
You
like, no,
picked-
best short of 3, guys. Best
You
short of
picked-
3.
I didn't even spin it the first time, fucker. So, okay, I'm gonna spin. All right, I'm gonna show the screen. Whoever it lands on, I can't change it.
Oh, it's close.
Okada.
Oh, that was so close. Looks
Who did it
like
land on? Did it land
Okada.
Okada?
That landed
Okay.
Okada.
All right, give me
Point drop.
Okada.
All right.
Point drop. But I will not be mad though if Danielson does win though.
I hate this.
Me too, man. Me too.
This is so tough because I can see Okada coming in, winning, shutting Danielson up, and then that'd be the end of it. But I feel like this is too big to only have one match. I feel like I feel like if Bryan Danielson wins this match, he's going to become so obnoxious about it after the fact. And I think it's going to be excellent television. And it's going to, and Zach's dying right now because he's like, shit, that makes so much sense.
That it does make so much sense.
It does, though. It does.
So it's like, does Okada win? And it's all happy day for that. But I feel like they could do a lot more with this. I feel like they could lead into All In with a rematch. I don't know what they would put on the line for it, but I'm literally like as close as Ethan's spin the wheel was, but I'm just going the other way. I think Bryan Danielson's going to win this match, and I think it's going to lead to something bigger.
Hey, if he wins, he gets shot to never avoid 6-man tag titles.
But yeah, I think Bryan Danielson's going to just be completely obnoxious with this afterwards, and it's going to be amazing television.
And John didn't agree with me, by the way. He picked Okada as well.
He did.
So we're 2 for 1 so far.
I might be the odd man out, and that's okay. But I still feel like there's so much left on. There's so much more meat on that bone that you could do.
I do like that, the idea of that. It would be incredible. I think I'm going to just stick with my gut and Okada on this and ending the show on more of a happier note from a fan perspective, I guess. But that's a really good point. And now it's feeling more and more like a coin flip to me, but I'll stick with my gut and Okada in case they don't decide to do this, aren't able to, whatever. Go
right. Yeah. That's the only caveat.
Something bigger. Maybe they're not. Yeah. So maybe just stick with Okada.
I thought this was going to be hard, but as soon as I said, let the first person talk, I had a light. It shined very brightly, right? The BCC, like I said, they're on their up. All right, they are absolutely on their up, and if they win on Sunday, which they will, because I said they'd win, and I'm going to get that W. It only makes sense for me, especially with Bryan Danielson. He has his very heel. Danielson is great, but to add to what you were saying, if Okada wins, that's it. That's a one and done. But imagine, I don't know, Danielson wins. Maybe we don't get a rematch at All In. Maybe we don't get a rematch at All Out. But maybe we have him show up in Japan. I beat your Rainmaker. I'm better than everybody in this building. The cockiest motherfucker coming in. And at that point, for all you know, Okada might have a belt. That's not a tag title. Just imagine that. And now he's really getting everyone worked up. Tokyo Dome, maybe?
Ugh.
Maybe another AEW pay-per-view? I don't think it's a one and done. But I think to see the ego of Bryan Danielson grow because he defeated the Rainmaker himself is so satisfying. And it's giving me a shit-eating grin right now because I want to see it. And we're going to get this. John can have his summer of Punk. I want my summer of Danielson.
Ooh. I like it. So, I'm very glad that I'm not on that island all by myself. And
Bryan Danielson walks away with this W.
If that does happen, like you talk about Tokyo Dome, I will get up at 3 a.m. in the morning and I will watch that live. I need to see that.
Hey, if it goes time limit draw, can I have a play extra point?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah. For that sole fact, and I know it'll eat Scott alive.
It will.
Yes.
It will. If that goes an hour and it's a time limit draw, I'm going to be furious.
So we're on the agreement. I
get
the extra point, right?
Yes. If time limit draw is met, Ethan
gets
extra point.
Yeah, let's go. I could get 2 extra points, baby.
It's true.
But here's why I say that though, because I don't think they want to pin each. I'm not a big time limit draw person. I mean, we saw it in MJF Cole, but I get why they did it. Like sometimes I can make an exception. The reason why I said that is because did they really want to pin Danielson in the Rainmaker? like they're both strong, and Kaka's got the G1, like I said with Kingston earlier and Ishii, and also with Danielson. Like, do they really want to pin one each other? Like,
Here's another interesting caveat. What if it's a double pin?
then Scott got the extra point for that one.
Everyone pick
mean-
a screwy finish, and if it happens, you
pick
get
a
the
screw-
point.
Yeah.
Deal. That other extra point. We can ask John that one too. Unless Sam wants to say fucking just not bother one.
No. He can listen and find out. Ethan,
Alright.
you are pushing this time limit draw, and I know for the fact that if it happens, not only will it drive Scott up a wall because it's the main event, but it'll also drive Scott up a wall because you got an extra point
Yes.
from something that drove him up a wall, putting him deeper into a hole.
If it goes to a time limit draw, if it goes to a time limit draw, I'm going on that Facebook group and I'm gonna fucking brag about it. Especially for Scott. Scott's like, fuck.
Damn it. Before we go, we got anything else you want to add to this? I mean, I don't want to say short card, but it was a pretty quick pick show compared to normal. I know our post show will also be mixed into our pre-show for Money in the Bank. The fun
Yes.
never stops here at Above the Ring.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Mr. Zach, thank you so much for joining as always. Man in Black, Ethan, you as well. And guys, if you're not to do so, please make sure make sure you follow us on Twitter at Above the Ring. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Above the Ring. You can find myself as the SB official, Scott is Scotty J Stream, Ethan as wrestling_fan_9. And then Mr. Zach Ship It. Did I get that right, Zach?
Ship it, Mr. Zach.
Ship It, Mr. Zach. Wow, I'm dyslexic right now. Please make sure on all these streaming platforms that you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a review, tell people why Ship It Studios and Above the Ring is the podcast of your choosing and why they should listen to us as well. Guys, thank you so much for listening. It's Forbidden Door weekend. Don't forget to ship it. And as always, do not forget to join the Bedlam.